Morning, we're here at the Lord's Indoor School for the All Out Cricket magazine annual gear test. Coming up, we've got 5 international cricketers that we're testing 40 blank cricket bats to let you know which are the best bats to buy this year.
Marker Lane, Gloucestershire in England. I prefer to use a bat that's £2, 10 ounces, and the best bat I've ever used was a Gunnermore Autograph Original.
Mark Butcher, Surrey in England. What I look for in a bat is something around about £2.9 with a high middle and great big edges. My favourite bat, if I can remember back to the dim and distant past, was a Slazenger Colt with poly armour that I used to batter young schoolboys around with when I was 8 years old.
Peter Such, Essex in England. Like to use a 2/8 bat. Favourite bat was one I had in the 1970s when I was about sort of 11 or 12. It was a GN Scoop.
Hi, I'm Alex Tudor of Surrey, Essex in England. My preferred bat of choice is about a £2.10, £2.11 long blade bat, just to try and keep me upright. And the best bat I've ever had was a Gray Nichols Dine and Drive when I was age 11.
Hi, Graham Vick, Worcestershire in England. The type of bat I like to use would be somewhere between about 2.9 to 11 at the max. Really what matters to me is that it picks up lightly, and I like to look at it and see if it looks big. My favourite bat, or the biggest moment I've had with a bat, was when I was 10. Robin Jackman was coaching out in what was Rhodesia in those days, and he gave me a GN 100 at the end of one of our coaching sessions. I felt brilliant.
Pick up really good. I think because it's made out of balls. Yeah, pick up, feel and pick up. Pulls to the offside.
Pick up is, what I say, it's much same as the other one, it's fine.
What did we have for that one? We had 20 for the last one.
Yeah,
Pick up's alright, yeah?
Pick up's okay.
Cool.
It's going to go like a scalded rat. Nice shot. They're looking good, those. Could you hold your shape on the What do you reckon? 50?
Performance 10.
Yeah. 20.
Pick up. A bit hairy down. Pick up. Pick up. I'm going to go 15. Nice little bit of that there.
Whoa, that was really good fun. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I think I could use another 40 bats if I could. Yeah, the bats are really pinging. You're not going to get 40 different bats, but I mean, for me, the bats are getting better and better, and there's some great bats in amongst that 40.
Well, I enjoyed that. 40 different bats, 40 different makes. No idea which one was which, and for the most part, they were very good. Not everybody's pickup is going to be to my liking, so there'll be some bats in there that maybe I've marked down because they weren't suitable for me, but I'm sure other people would have liked them a lot. And the real key to it was that there were so many out of the 40 who were very, very good bats. They all seem to hit the ball miles. They've all got a hell of a lot of wood in them these days, and I'm not quite sure how the manufacturers do it.
Enjoyed that, good fun, a bit like wine tasting but harder work. A lot of good bats in there, one or two that really stood out for me. I do get the impression that bats are getting better.
Out of 40 bats, some really good ones. Different varieties, some are heavy, some are light. The way that bats are now, you know, they do go pretty much from the word go, but the longevity of them, I'm not too sure. Obviously, as pros and ex-pros, you know, we're not so having to knock them in or anything, so you know, you sort of get a bat at will. But there are some good ones. Even surprisingly, the ones that didn't look too special actually went pretty well. The ones that looked nice were quite dead. So it's a preference thing. Individuals, I'm sure, you know, Graham Hick will say a lot different than me, being a lower order batsman. But generally, they were pretty decent.
About 40 bats we've tested. Been very interesting. We had some that you could pick up and they were horrendous, but I'd say I could narrow it down to about half a dozen, I think would be, I don't know what brand they are, but I'd say half a dozen I think out there I could use.
Well, that's it. We're all done. From the pushing 100 bats that arrived in the office, we're down to 40. Those 40, any number of those you'd be happy to use in a game. The winners, well, I think it's some brands that you've maybe not heard of yet. The results are certainly surprising. And for all the bats we've used and all the other cricket equipment that have been used during this test, make sure you go to www.alloutcricket.com, or obviously all good news agents for next issue of the magazine.